Autoline Daily is brought to you by Audi, Truth in Engineering; Borg Warner, Feel Good About Driving; Bridgestone, Your Journey, Our Passion; Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com; and by the 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Learn more at HyundaiSonata.com.
Welcome to Autoline Daily. I'm John McElroy, but we're going to jump into some breaking news that we're getting right now from our special correspondent, Jason Vines in Washington, D.C. Jason, over to you.
Hello, and thank you, John. And here's the news for Monday, April 1st, 2013. Ford Motor Company Chairman Bill Ford Jr. announced today that he's installed an electric fence around Ford's Dearborn headquarters and has placed a dog collar around CEO Alan Mulally's neck to keep him from leaving the automaker for retirement. Said Mr. Ford, and I quote, "We've paid him like $1 bajillion to stay, and he's still talking about retiring. I've got to cover my ass."
Jason, I've just been handed this breaking news that broke as you were reporting your breaking news. As we speak, Ford CEO Alan Mulally is being rushed to the Henry Ford Hospital after being shocked while trying to escape the company's headquarters compound. Mulally told WDIV-TV he was just going out to get a shish kebab and was not fleeing the company. But Ford Chairman Bill Ford Jr. discounted Mulally's story, saying, "Right, a shish kebab in Dearborn? That's rich."
Shocking, John, just shocking. Fisker Motor Company founder and former CEO Henrik Fisker says he has no regrets about the fate of his company, the recipient of hundreds of millions of dollars in U.S. Department of Energy loans when he promised to build cars in Delaware and recently reneged. Said Fisker, quote, "Justin Bieber bought one of my cars. That should be enough for America."
Oh boy, this just in. The LA Fire Department reports that teenage heartthrob Justin Bieber's garage just burned to the ground.
Wow. Actor Clint Eastwood is suing Chrysler for breach of contract after the automaker refused to pay the final installment for Eastwood's appearance in the company's celebrated Super Bowl ad in 2012. According to Chrysler sources, Eastwood's contract had a clause that negated the deal if the actor were to embarrass the company, and Eastwood's performance at the Republican convention where he talked to an empty chair was called, quote, "stupid." Chrysler is denying reports that the Obama administration convinced the company to penalize Eastwood.
Stay right where you are, people. We've got a whole lot more news coming up right after the break.
Dow Automotive Systems, driving solutions in automotive, commercial transportation, and aftermarket with innovative products like Betamate structural adhesives. Lighter, stronger, safer. dowbetamate.com.
Welcome back to this special breaking news edition of Autoline Daily, and now we're going right back to our special correspondent in Washington, D.C., Jason Vines.
Thank you, John. Vice President Joe Biden is in the news again. He proclaimed Osama bin Laden is dead and General Motors is alive for the 15,000th time yesterday in a speech at a mosque in Dearborn, Michigan. Biden was quickly whisked away by Secret Service officials and received only cuts and scrapes from several dozen shoes that were thrown at him.
NASCAR is trying to crack down on all the fistfights between drivers that seem to be at the end of all their races. A NASCAR spokesman said, quote, "We need to stop these shenanigans." And this just came in. That same NASCAR spokesman was beaten to within an inch of his life by driver Jimmy Johnson. Said Johnson, quote, "Come on, you can't be involved in NASCAR and use words like shenanigans. Sheesh."
An in-depth marketing survey came out yesterday that confirmed the old joke that the only difference between an exotic sports car and a porcupine is that with a porcupine, the pricks are on the outside.
And I remember that one. Volkswagen officials are nursing their wounds after it was confirmed their new manufacturing scheme is not living up to its projected costs and is going to cost the German automaker millions in lost profits. Volkswagen CEO Martin Winterkorn said it was his second defeat in as many weeks, noting that he had bet millions of euros on the fact that Georgetown would be playing in the NCAA Final Four. Was zum Teufel is what Winterkorn said.
John, what does that mean, was zum Teufel?
It means WTF in German.
Scheiße.
Well, thank you, Jason, and thank all of you for having tuned in for this special edition of Autoline Daily on this April 1st of 2013.